If you want to have six-pack and strong core like gymnasts have, you can't make a mistake by training as they do. Of course, unfortunately, the six-pack doesn't depend only on your training. There are several important factors to achieve it, but this is for another video. But one thing is for sure, you definitely need to train your abs and all-around core, since core stability has an important role in your everyday life, not to mention your workouts. I don't think that I need to explain this. And if you're working out, why not to train as the pros do, and besides getting the physique you want, build functional strength. Don't worry, it doesn't mean that we will start with the hardest exercises that you might have seen from gymnasts. They also started somewhere, which means there are beginner exercises and progressions, so there is no excuse to not start. In this video, we'll continue the gymnast core workout series and we'll do a beginner workout, this time focusing on the compression strength. If you haven't seen the extended body position workouts, you can find the beginner, intermediate and advanced workout videos on the channel. If you want to start with this one and you want to do the other one later, that also works. As I mentioned in those videos already, now with this video, I'll start the second part of this series where we will focus on the compression exercises and strength. Besides achieving the six-pack, these workouts will develop one of the most important type of core strength in gymnastics, which is the compression. Gymnasts do press to handstand, different kind of acrobatic movements, which comes with powerful hip flexion, or piking to put it simple, for which the compression strength is crucial. For example, if the press to handstand is on your bucket list, then the following workouts will definitely help in the learning process. The abdominal exercises in this series differ from the previous ones in that we bend the hips here and strive for peak contraction in the abdominal muscles. These exercises are done with the weight and length of the legs, so the abs are getting the biggest possible load of your anatomic features. This is why they are so effective to get your abs more visible, of course with the right body fat percentage. I've already talked about this in the how to do leg raises video, but the point is that you can actually get some ab gains for a certain level with these exercises. In the second part of this series, I will also post the following videos in every 4 weeks. If you follow these workouts and do them for at least 4 weeks each, you will always find the next from the channel and you can build a decent core strength as gymnasts do. With that being said, let's see a quick overview of the beginner workout straight to the point. We'll do 4 exercises strengthening the trunk from all directions. The first exercise is the seated leg raises with closed legs or in straddle. This is a typical gymnast core exercise to develop compression strength. I know, this is a strong start, you need a basic flexibility for it, it's uncomfortable, never will be comfortable, but believe me, it's worth the effort. Those who have been watching the channel for a while will probably know it because I made a dedicated video about it. This is why I won't deep dive into this now, you can check out that video if you haven't watched it already, and I also show you the most important regressions now. These exercises are simple. You need to sit down with straight and closed legs or in straddle and support in front of your body and do leg raises like that without touching the floor during the reps. The further you support with your hands, the better, depending on where you will be able to lift your legs off the floor. The point is to keep your legs straight and tight and try to close your body in the pike as much as possible, focusing on the abdominal contraction. If you can't do the final progressions in the beginning, you can do alternate leg raises with supporting next or behind your body. In the straddle, you can do only one leg at a time. Another great regression is to do it on a chair with bent legs, so you shorten the leverage and don't rely as much on flexibility. I suggest alternating between the closed leg and the straddle positions each round, so you do one round with the closed legs and then straddle. If you do 4 rounds, you can do 2 of both, but you can even alternate between them. There are many opportunities, just do the best one for you. Normally I say that if you can do 10 reps and 10 seconds hold, that's a decent level, but let's make it more like a challenge and do 16 reps and 20 seconds hold, so those who do alternate leg raises in the beginning can divide the reps and holds for 2. If you can't do that many reps and hold in the beginning, just stop and rest until the end of the exercise. The second exercise is the half bridge. This exercise is really simple. Lay on your back and put your hands on the side. Keep your legs bent in hip width straddle. From here, do hip elevations to half bridge in the biggest possible range of motion, focusing on your glutes and lower back. You will feel your hamstrings as well. The goal here is to do 15 reps and 30 seconds hold. The third exercise is the side crunches. With this exercise, you can work on your obliques, preparing them for the more intensive exercises later. Lay on your side and keep your trunk in line. Bend your hips and knee in around 45 degrees so you can do the exercise more stable. Place your hands behind your neck and do side crunches in the biggest possible range of motion like if you want to touch your hips with the bottom of your rib cage. Focus on the contraction of the obliques and do controlled reps, don't rush it. The goal is to do 15 reps each side. The fourth and last exercise is the tuck rotations. This exercise was in the beginner workout of the extended body position videos, and I put it here as well since the rotational movement is important. I find this one as one of the best in terms of gymnastics training. Lay down on your back and place your arms next to your body. Tuck your legs in and keep 90 degrees in your hips and knees. From here, do rotations in the biggest possible range of motion with keeping your upper back on the ground. The goal here is to do 15 reps to each direction, which you can build up gradually as well if you need. These will be the exercises of the circuit that you can follow along now. We won't rest between the exercises since we will always work on another area after each other. So if you're ready, let's get right into it. Alright, this will be one round. I recommend to do 2 to 4 more rounds depending on your training level. If you want to do the same number of sets of the seated leg raises with closed legs and straddle, do 2 or 4 sets in total so you can do the same amount of both. Between the rounds, you can do 1.5 2-minute rest. The goal of the total sets in order to start the next level would be 3 sets with the reps and holding times you see in this video. Don't forget, the reps and times you see are the end goals. If in the beginning, if you can't complete all the reps, don't worry, just take your time and build them up gradually. Just keep doing it at least 3 times a week for at least 4 weeks, then you will be ready for the next level. Here's an example how you can build up the reps and times in a 4-week period. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already to get notifications about the following workouts. And if you're interested in the complete gymnastics method system, you want to get access to all of my programs, tutorials, series and much more, plus you want me to help you personally in the private community, click the link below and get started today. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you found this video helpful. If you did so, please like, share and write a comment what do you want to see in the next videos. If you don't want to miss the new videos, again, subscribe and click on the bell and see you next week in the next video.